Oh. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is just a pop-up live. My name is Elaine and you're watching Passion for Yarn. Blessing to all and God be the glory. So today I just decided to do a pop-up video. I'm going to wait to see if anybody's around that would like to hang out with me. But yes, I'm just doing a pop-up video. I haven't been on here for a while, so it's been about 3 weeks. So I think I only did one video on this channel and 2 shorts. So, or a couple shorts. So we'll see who's around. And I'm just going to give them a few minutes to come in. Yeah, let's see here. All right, we're just going to wait a few minutes. I'm just going to share a few things with you. And I haven't done a live in so long. So we will wait to see if anybody's going to come around. It's the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. It is January 21st. Oh gosh. Yes, it's been about 3 weeks since I've been here. Wow. January 21st. We're already at the 3rd week of the month. All right. So just let that play and wait a few minutes. All right. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're having a great year so far. I have 2 lights on, so it is already the sun already set it here. I'm in the East Coast in Connecticut. In the Northeast Coast, it is 5:35 p.m. Eastern time here, so I have 2 lights on. I hope that's enough. But we will see who's around. I'm going to give it a few minutes. Let me see something. All right, just checking to make sure everything's working. Hello, hello. Anybody's watching behind the bushes, welcome, welcome. And you can come in and say hello. And yeah, I appreciate all you guys and who is supporting this channel. It's been a while since I've been here. Let me just pause this. So I won't be here too long, just to see if anybody's around. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and I'm going to start. Just don't want to repeat myself. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Don't be shy. Come in and say hello. Today's a pop-up live. I'm just coming in to let you guys know I'm alive. And it's been a while I've done a video. And just to show you one of the blankets I'm almost finished. The body of the blanket's finished. It didn't turn out the way I wanted to, so yeah. I thought I'd rather do a live to see if anybody's around and hang out and talk and chat for a little bit. Not sure this was the right time to do it, but we'll see. I'll wait a few more minutes. If nobody's going to come on, I'm just going to get off and do a video instead. Hi, Jeanette. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Let me go ahead and remove this. Where is it? I'm not sure. All right, just give me a minute. I'm going to turn this off. I'm just trying this out. Hold on. Let me just turn this off. All right. Let's get back to the chat. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Hey, Jeanette. I'm doing good. Nice. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I watched a few of your videos today. Congratulations on your winnings. That was an awesome package with all those great goodies that you got. So yeah, enjoy that. Congratulations. Are you home or are you at work? All right, so today I just did I'm doing just a pop-up live. I didn't really schedule it, just like almost 45 minutes ago. Just for 45 minutes I scheduled it. Yeah. So it's been a while I haven't been here, so I just want to come in and chat with you guys for a little bit, see how you guys are doing in New Year. Also, I want to share the blanket that I'm almost done. I just got to sew into loose ends, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted. So, you can't win them all. But yeah, so I'm still going to give it to the person that I made it for. But hopefully the person will like it. This is just a gift. So yeah, so I'm working on a scarf right now. I was just waiting to see if people came in with this beautiful blue yarn. um this is going to be a scarf for a child. So I had already worked on a few of these. And now I'm working on scarf. I left off on the orange, and I have more over there. But the weather has been, I don't know where you guys live, but I know Chicago's cold where Jeanette lives. But it's been still, this is the first real winter we had in a while. I mean, it's been snowing here since December 26th. I cannot tell you how many snowstorms. We had about 6 already. Temperature's been very, very cold. So I decided to make more scarves. I have a bunch of hats to make them to match them with. And so that's what I'm doing. Um and then I'll tell you what was going on, why I haven't been on for a while, and um so we'll get to that. But let me show you the blanket. This blanket is 55 inches long, I believe 32 inches wide. And I'm not done with it. It's just the body of the blanket is done. I still have so much loose ends. But if you remember, I was making the ribbon blanket that I was making for a relative of mine who was battling, well, she's a survivor of cancer and ovarian cancer. So I made this for her without I couldn't find anything online to how to crochet a graph, a blanket for the ribbon for the blanket. Just all I saw was like you do the blanket separate, and then you do a rectangle, big long rectangle separate, and then you sew it on the blanket. So I didn't want to do all that. So I thought that I could try to figure it out myself. But it's not too shabby. But my daughter told me it doesn't look like a ribbon. But I will show it to you anyways. So this is the top. And then this is the part where it doesn't look like a ribbon. So let me see where part I'm referring to is right down here where it's separated from here to here. So it was difficult. It was difficult to try to brainstorm, trying to figure it out with all the stitches that I was using, and so I did the best I could. It looks even, it looks straight. There's a graph there. It's just, I guess, a bootleg ribbon. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's definitely something there, but not it was starting well in the bottom. It's starting very well in the bottom. So yeah. So there you go. This is also had turned out to be bigger than I wanted it to. It was supposed to be like a throw blanket. This is almost, I'm 5 feet, and this is enough for me. Okay, it's already where my ankles are at, and I mean I could cover all the way to my head from my ankle up to here. So it's turned out to be bigger than I wanted it, because as I was making this last part right here, and you had to I had to increase, decrease, increase, decrease with the and this is all double crochet with the stitches to get this part here. So I would have liked it for this here to be more round. And so I'm going to work on a next one. Not right now. Definitely not right now. But I want to do a pink one to honor my mother, who was a breast cancer survivor, and my aunt and my grandmother, who also had breast cancer. My grandmother was a survivor as well. And so I would like to honor them. I'm going to do that. But I have some loose ends here. Not too many, but around the middle, because I took care of the rest as I was going. So as I was crocheting, but there's some loose ends there I got to get rid of. I got to sew them in. And this is some in the back. This is how the back looks. And I did, okay, so I don't know about you guys, but me, when I start using a double crochet for a blanket, it's hard for me. Like the top is regular, the top of the double crochet, the stitch on the top this way. But this way it's not. It's just the side of the double crochet. So I always had a problem with, I didn't like the look of it. I was like, when you're trying to start a border, when you do this part, it comes out beautiful. It looks nice. Then when you get here, you know, it's just, you have to figure out which stitch you're going to use to make it look as nice. If I know, I'm hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So you see right here is a regular double crochet up here, and right here is just one line this way. So yeah, so what I did was I have first started with a half a double, and I didn't like the way it looked, the way I was crocheting it. First I went around to cover. You see how, and it looks like windows. So you see how this is the white and this is the green. You see how I skipped some right there. In the beginning, I didn't skip any. And then I didn't skip any here. And I just didn't like the way it looked. So then I took everything apart, the border out. And so I started doing was half double crochet, skip one, half double crochet, skip one. So I did that in the first row for the border all the way around. And I think I'm going to use this every time I do a blanket that is a double crochet stitch. Because the way the side of the blanket with the double crochet, the way it looks. So then after that, I did, went back around and I did 3 double crochet in each of those windows right there. So it came out like this. Came out really nice. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it came out really nice like that. And that's what I did because it was too much work. This blanket was a lot of work. It gave me a headache a few times, and it took me a while to finish. So I didn't want to do the border too big. I'm thinking of making her a pillow with doing it the other way where I crocheted the size of the pillow, the 2 panels, or maybe round in white, and then do a small little rectangle, how many stitches I do need to make the ribbon and sew that in. I don't mind doing that for a pillow, but for a blanket, it was going to be too much sewing. So yeah, so this is it right here. So yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? At least I tried, and it's done. I mean, well, the body of the blanket, I just have to, all I need to do is sew in all the loose ends. But it's a really big blanket, and it's this wide. So she's not so much taller than me. She is a few inches taller than me, but not really tall. So this will be good for her. She'll be happy. I hope she'll be happy, but I'll keep you posted on that. She'll be happy with it. She's not going to say it in my face, but yeah, so that's one of the blankets that I had a hard time with. I normally don't have a hard time with blankets, but it's because of the ribbon. I wanted to do a graph, but I made this up all by myself. And I think, I don't know what it looks like, but it was supposed to be a ribbon and looks more like a lines, and I don't know. So there you go. So I'm done with that. And have a lot of yarn left over from that. I have so much yarn left over that I don't know what I'm going to do with, but we will see for that blanket. And I have some yarn left off from the white one. This is a Lion brand. The Lion brand. Let's see if I have the label. The Lion brand Pound of Love. Now, the next blanket I want to finish, that has been a while. It's been a while. And I mean a while for this blanket, maybe going on 2 years. So this is one I really want to finish. So this is what I'm working on next. So with some other projects I'm working on, so I'll take some days to work on this and then the rest of the week for the other one. Y'all guys remember when I started crocheting this blanket? So this one has the snowflakes in the bottom, the hearts, and then this textile kind of pattern right there. Yeah, I want to finish this. So I am going to do the next tile, the next graph is going to be flowers. They're going to be flowers. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I had so much fun making this. I just don't know why I didn't finish it. You know, the problem is you start seeing other things and you drop something. Oh, I want to make that. And then you see something else you like and I want to make that. Or someone's asking you, oh, can you make this for me? I mean, I already have a list of things that two of my daughters gave me or so far to make. So yeah, so that's what I would be working on next. Besides my scarves, I gotta go get going with the scarves and all that other stuff. So, um, so I have been MIA because for a few reasons. Number one, um, well, my New Year's was nice and peaceful. I usually stay home for the New Year's. And you remember when I crocheted that blanket with the flower bouquet blanket, and in the same week I had to finish in 8 days was a blue blanket for a baby boy. All right, so 3 weeks later something happened to my hand. I don't know what happened to my hand, and I had to put the crochet to the side, but I'm gonna have to go have a doctor look at it. But yeah, I have like a little lump in my hand here, right here below my thumb. This is the right hand. I'm right-handed. So I have a lump there. You could see it only when I bend it here. So this lump's not supposed to be there. I don't have any lumps here. Just a lump in the other side. You're supposed to have a lump on your left side of your hands, not on your right side. So yeah, it's noticeable. So it just appeared one day, and I think it was because I was crocheting so much like a mad woman, and I was crocheting every day for hours. So yeah, that's why I haven't been really making any videos. Really didn't have much to share, to show. You know, the only thing I did finish the body was of that blanket, which I'm so happy I'm done with this blanket. I mean, except the loose ends. But yeah, other than that, I'm so happy because this is something that was in my list that of my old whips that I had to I'm checking off, you know, and then there's another one there. So I'm trying to finish up all my old blankets, the old whips I have for blankets. I think I think um that this is the last one. This is the last blanket. And I'm not going to make any other commitments to blanket at the moment right now. And then all the other stuff that my daughter is asking me for are amigurumis and something else my other daughter showed me, but they're going to have to wait. I have to get my hand checked, and I'm slowly today. Actually, when I started crocheting today, it's been since I finished that blanket was December. Uh, I finished that flower bouquet blanket right on Christmas Day around 6 p.m. and delivered it. Okay. So it was done on time. It's a beautiful blanket. I do love it. I want to make myself one. But my gosh, those roses was a lot of work. I did those roses. I did the body, the blanket. This blanket was done, guys, no kidding, 4 to 5 days. So the roses, and one day I didn't work on. I'm adding a day that I didn't work on it anymore because I was trying to my daughter to give me the money to get that same white that I was working with, and so I had to go in and use a different white that I had here. So I was, you know, people working and all this other stuff. I was not going to have time to wait around because this was due on December 25th, and it was a last minute thing. So I, you know, did it from the kindness of my heart. I was like, okay, I need to get this done. And I wanted to see how it came out, how it's going to come out, because, you know, there are these blankets, those flower bouquet blankets are beautiful. I was hoping to make a bouquet size, which is about 10 to 12 inches in the body side of the blanket. And you measure it this way. So no, they, you know, I was trying to convince the person I will make you like a bouquet side. That's gonna take a lot of work, and they wanted a blanket, and that's what I did. So I'm glad I did it. I was going to a very sweet young lady. So she was very emotional when she saw it, and she was crying. And I'm gonna be honest, when I finished that blanket, I had a hard time. I did not want to give it away. I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to. It was so beautiful, but then I said, let me stop. I'll make my own one day. The girl don't know how to crochet. I'll just give her this one. So, um, yeah, she used to crochet, but she stopped many years ago. But yeah, so it was a beautiful blanket. The roses, I sat down one morning, started the roses at 8 a.m., didn't eat no breakfast. I had a banana, a cup of coffee. That's it. From 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., I finished those 49 roses. And it took me willpower. I had to pray to the Lord to give me strength because I wanted to quit because I was so tired. I was so tired. And I just kept going and going. Okay, I had to keep talking to myself. You could do it. You could do it. 49 roses in one day, that is not something easy to do. So it took me 10 hours and it was 5 roses in an hour. And the reason I wanted to continue with that number was because of the size of the blanket. I didn't want to leave no gaps, and every V of that blanket, I think I put either 4 roses, almost 5 on some of them. So if I was to put just 3, it just didn't look right to me. And I don't know, I guess you could say like I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my crochet and all that. Like I'll be like, yeah, and I'll take stuff apart. But I had to feel comfortable with it and I had to like it. I had to see it as it was a blanket for me. It says do for others as you want to do for you, as you would like for them to do for you. So if I was going to do something, I'm going to do it well. I'm going to do it where it's going to look nice. I am the artist. So I wanted to make that decision to make all those roses. And she loved it. She loved it. I want to make 2 more, but not that size, not that size. That was 41 inches this way with the roses attached to them. It was about 42 inches. The ones I want to make now is where it actually fits in a vase. So it's going to be 10 to 12 inches this way. And I'm pretty sure that's not going to take a lot of roses. So I want to make 2 of those. And that's going to be to my friend who's been, I love her mother to death like she was my own mother. They live in Florida. And they've been so kind to me. I spend my birthday over there in Florida with them. My friend I known her since I was a teenager. So we know each other about over 30 years. So I want to make her one too, just to give her thanks because she's been so kind to me. And I want to, no, actually, I want to make 3 because one is going somewhere else. And, yeah, so I have 3 to make. But just keep me in your prayers. I hope that this is not something serious. It's a ball in there, and yeah, I can't really show you. I can't really show you because the angle of this camera, but you can see it right here. You can see it right there. It's something that just, it's not, I don't have a broken wrist or anything like that. So I don't know what it is. It's right on my wrist. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And yeah, so that's why I've been MIA, because I have been, life dealing with some things. And also I wanted to put the crochet to the side. Yeah, so that is why I have not been around. But yeah, so I gotta be making some videos for this channel. And people have been asking me, somebody been asking me when I was going to do another video and all that. So here I am to do the live video. Also my phone, I had a problem with my phone. My phone is it's not going to be good for recording. That's another reason. The phone had started to get these lines on the screen. I had to get the screen fixed. And I did a video with that phone, and actually when you do the video, you can see the line on the video. So I was like, oh, that's a no-go. And then I was able to finally get this laptop charged, because I have a charger that it has its mind of its own. It works when it wants to work, but it worked today. So yeah, so that's another thing. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful new year. And I want to know what everybody's making. I've been watching your videos. I've been active. I'm watching, supporting other channels. And I went on a few lives but I just been, behind the scenes supporting people. And yeah, so I have so much work to do. I have so much whips to finish, and that's my goal for this year, is to finish the whips. I want to get rid of the whips, send it, give it to the person that it's supposed to go to, and then that's it. I wanted to work on a winter garments for myself, but at the moment I think I'm just going to make a few tops, and I'm going to knit me a dress. It's going to be my first knit dress, so I want to knit myself a dress. Yeah, because it's been very cold out there. But anyway, so this is all I got for you guys. um be safe out there, love one another, may God bless you and your family, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye for now. Thank you for being here, and don't forget the thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one.